If you've read the title for today, you know how amazing this is going to be for you. I know this is one of the things that we get asked quite a bit. So I thought it was a good time to come on because it's that time of the year where most people feel like they're stuck. They're just kind of hanging out, not exactly sure how things are going, where they're going. Things just don't seem to be moving as fast as they want it to. So if that's you, guess what? You are a high performer because you are not where you want to be. Your things aren't happening as fast as you want them to. So you need to figure out what it is that's going to take you to that next level. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about getting unstuck. And the one topic that I wanted to cover on that is having a meaningful purpose. See, what happens is when you get started, a lot of the times what happens is you got started because you were either in a place of need and necessity, or you had something that just caused you to want more. Now, neither of those are bad, but I can tell you that if you are running from something, it's almost more of a driving factor than if you are running towards something. And here's why. For Stephanie and I, it was a place of desire. It was a place of need, something that we needed because, we were standing in food lines. We were filing for bankruptcy. We didn't have money. And like you guys have heard me say before, money is like air. When you have it, everything is great. The moment that it goes away, you start to panic. So we were in that place. So we were at a place that we were running from, not at a place of something that we were running to. And the reason why that's a little bit bigger of a driving force is because of the fact that Stephanie and I will never go back to food lines. That was a moment in our life that marked us and pushed us to go towards something else, where people that run towards certain things and they're not running away from something tend to, when they hit that thing, when you hit that goal, you start to wonder what's next. That might be where you are. That might be why you are stuck, because you got the thing, you hit the goal, and then there was nothing after that lined up for you to go for. So today, I want to speak to you guys on having meaningful pursuits. So you had that thing that you went for, you had that thing and you got it, and now you're just there. So what's that next level thing that you have in place for yourself to run for? Now, I would say that the best thing that you should be doing is looking at something that helps change the people around you, because that will cause you to go faster, further, and longer than you were if you were to just do it on your own. The greatest connection you can ever have is in the service of other people. So that's why I love our business and our industry so much, is because your success is dictated by the number of people that you can help become successful. If your new pursuit is not at a higher level of where you want to go, then you will still stay in the same place that you're at. So your pursuit has to be higher and require more of you than where you're currently at. One of the things that I like to ask is, are you a builder who turned into a protector? Are you a builder that turned into a manager? Being a protector and a manager is good for a certain part of your time and a certain part of your business, but you need to spend the majority of your time still building people, building teams, building groups, building people up. If all you're doing is focusing on protecting, you're not building, you're actually going backwards. We talk about it like if you're pushing a boulder up a hill, you can't stop pushing that boulder, because the moment that you stop pushing, it rolls back over you. The same is true with your business. If you get into a mode where you're not actively building and you're not pushing your team to build, it will naturally regress. So you need to go back to being a pursuer, being a builder, having something bigger and better ahead of you and your team. Speak it out loud, speak it loudly, and speak it over your team. You know, the things that you want to do as a group, make sure that you are saying that out loud. Then the other thing is consistency equals frequency. You hear me say it all the time. The way to succeed in this business is to be consistent and persistent. Well, consistency equals frequency. So when I tell people to be consistent, they're like, okay, well, what does that mean? It means how often are you doing the things that you need to do in order to have the success in your business? So for us, it's very, very simple to understand. Are you doing the daily tasks that you need to acquire another sale, to acquire another customer, to add somebody to your team? If you're not doing those things, you will see that show up in your lack of results. If you're doing those things, you will see the actions and the results of your activity. Now, when you want more and you want to go bigger, then guess what? It requires more frequency. So you have to do those things more often than not. So if you want to get to a level of where you're doing 10 things, and that's your goal, is you want, let's say, 10 new customers, but your average has been 2 customers. Well, you have to take a look at the work that you're doing and understand, to get to the 10 mark, you have to do 5 times the frequency and 5 times the amount of what you're currently doing to get your 2 customer output. I know it sounds super simple and it's very easy to say, and I know what you're thinking to yourself, Joel, it sounds great, but you don't know my life. Guys, I completely understand. I have been there. Stephanie and I have been there. We know that when it's time to turn the faucet on, the only person that can turn it on is us. So the only person that can ramp up your business and ramp up your results is you ramping up your output. So today, I just wanted to help you understand that you need to take a look at what you're pursuing and match it to the level that you're currently at and see if it's giving you the results that you want. If it's not, then you are in a stuck place and you need to raise the level of your pursuit so that your actions will output more. Guys, if this helps you and helps somebody on your team, make sure that you share it with them, because it's something that is very important for people to learn how to get unstuck. When you get unstuck and you know that you have the ability to get unstuck, you can go further and faster than you ever thought possible. Guys, go out and make it an amazing week, and I hope your week is as awesome as you are.